On this swatch, I wanted to show you that I have edges here that is slip stitch edge, and I also have one more stitch before that I don't slip. I work that stitch, and the same on this end. What happens sometimes that they are too loose and they are wavy. So a lot of times my students asking me, how do you manage to keep them straight? So this is very quick video. I'm going to show you how I do that. I have some slip stitch rib in works right here, and I am going to show you what I do at the edge. So there are two stitches that I work for the edge. One of them is slipped, another one I knit always, and I do the same on the other side. So when I slip the first stitch, my yarn is in front, and I slip as if to purl. And I am keeping that stitch in the very tip of the needle, and I'm tightening that. So it's not the size of a needle, which is right here, but much smaller stitch. And then I need to knit this stitch so my yarn goes to the back. And I either knit continental or English style. And I knit the stitch, and then again, I leave it at the very tip. So when I tighten that, go into the next stitch, which happens to be a purl here, I will be bringing the yarn in front, and then I'll switch it because I'm continental knitter. So I'll keep the yarn in front. I purl the stitch, and again I tighten these 3 stitches that I have. This stitch will relax as we go, but these two will make very nice edge. I'll do a little bit of knitting here so you could see. Slip and purl, and then if you look back, this is more or less straight as you put it on the desk before I even block. Once I block, that's perfectly straight. So keeping those 2 stitches or 1 stitch if you're just doing one on the very tip of the needle, making it smaller and then tidier for the edge.